it's really nice to hear that your interest in the subject was kind of the driving force behind it, right? A lot of students don't have that. They feel like every subject is a slog and that they're not enjoying it. Do you have any advice for students who are in that situation where they're not necessarily passionate about every subject that they're doing?
Yeah, so I experienced that because I did maths up until year 11, and I never did my homework until like year 10. I always just kind of float along, didn't do much study either. I just like go into the exam and wing it a bit. And obviously, like I didn't like the subject because I felt out of my depth, and I didn't perform that well because I didn't know anything. And then about halfway through year 10, one of my teachers actually started checking my homework. And because I am, scared of being called out, I made sure I started doing my homework. And interestingly enough, I found that from then on, and then also through year 11, I wasn't like viciously hating maths, or I wasn't as switched off as I had been before. Like I'd turn up to, like in year 11, I'd turn up to class and like I was sitting in like the front row, doing my little notes, like talking to the teacher, trying to engage, showing her my work. And obviously my marks improved, commensurate to that work. And obviously at the end of the year, I still dropped it because I wanted to pick up extension, Latin and history extension, which I both like was incredibly passionate about. But I found that I didn't actually hate it. And the marks I produced, whilst they probably could have been better, I still didn't do like an excessive amount of study or work. I did my homework and then maybe a little bit extra leading up to the exams, were actually much better. So what my tip is, as I'm not sure it will work for everyone, but it's along the lines of just try and give it a genuine go at doing some of the work, especially if you feel like you're switched off, and get going on that probably as early as you can. Like if you're in year 10 and you haven't been doing any work up until now, do a little bit of that homework. Try and begin to engage with your teachers as well, because they're usually really passionate, even if you feel like they're switched off or they're mean, especially as you come into the later years, especially in the later years, they begin to treat you more as an adult. So in year 12 or year 11, you will be able to start, having a few more chats with your teachers, which aren't about your subject, just at the beginning or end of class. And so engage with them and try and develop a passion, as hard as that may sound. And if you find that you're doing a subject which you absolutely hate, like actually genuinely consider whether you should be doing that subject, even if someone's telling you have to do it. Like I found that whenever I was like, oh yeah, I dropped maths, people were like, Luke, what are you doing? Try and find what works for you. There's quite a bit of scope in terms of what HSC subjects are offered. And so yeah, do some work. If that doesn't work out, reconsider and talk to your teachers.
Yeah, that's solid advice.